Hello everyone, this is Tony Mori. Join me on my visit to Cline Cellars in Sonoma. Owner Fred Cline developed a love for farming and learned about grape growing from his maternal grandfather, Valeriano Jacuzzi, the inventor of the jacuzzi. After obtaining a graduate degree from California's UC Davis, he established Cline Cellars near Oakley using an inheritance from his grandfather. In 1991, he moved the winery to the Carneros region in Sonoma County. Cline Cellars owns 350 acres of land, which has historical buildings from the 1850s. Let's hear more about Cline Cellars from Director of Winemaking, Charlie Chigaletos.
Our winery started 30 years ago, and it started when Fred Cline, who owns this winery, had learned to make wine with his grandfather in a little town called Oakley, California. Now, in Oakley, California, there are two big rivers, and those big rivers deposited a lot of sand over the years. Over 100 years ago, the Portuguese and the Spanish and the Italian settlers planted grape varieties that we call Rhone varieties today. When Fred started his winery 30 years ago, he started making wine with those Rhone varietals. Carignan, Mourvedre, Viognier, Syrah, unusual varieties that are still the hallmark of Cline Cellars. The winery moved to this location, and we're north of San Francisco by about an hour in Sonoma County, in the southern part of Sonoma County. It moved here in the late 80s. We have 350 acres of property right here. About half of that is planted to different grape varieties, about 16 different grape varieties. And we make our wine right here, and it's a very historic site. The room that I'm adjacent to right here, this house was built in the 1850s. We have a pond that was used to establish carp into America in the 1870s. And then there are 21 missions in California. The last one was dedicated on this property in the 1800s. So it's a very historic site, and we're very happy to have you here. You know, I think the key thing in making wine, and we make a number of different wines at Cline Cellars, is that you need to grow the grape variety in the right location. So if you, just like tomatoes, just like any vegetable, if you have the right climate for the right grape, you'll produce a good grape. And the neat thing about Cline is we have 4 key growing regions, and we have our grapes planted that are suitable for each of those growing regions in the growing regions. So here in the cool region of Sonoma Carneros, we grow things like, we'll grow Syrah, and we'll grow Merlot that loves that long, cool growing season. When we get to our warmer regions where the winery started, we grow Mourvedre, and we grow Carignan and Zinfandel, things that love a lot of heat. Yeah. Okay, the white wine I'd like to introduce to you right now is our Viognier. This is our North Coast Viognier. Viognier is a grape variety that almost died out. It got down to 35 acres in France. It came originally from Croatia, they say in 261 AD. So there's a tremendous amount of history with this variety. We grow this on the North Coast. We grow it here on this property, and then we bring grapes down from Mendocino also. The key element of this wine is we don't make it with any oak at all. So we ferment it in stainless steel, we keep it really cold, and the grape variety has gorgeous apricot, but there's also some flowery component to it too, almost like a Muscat Canelli or something. So it's very flavorful, mouth-filling wine. And now our red wine, this is a red wine that you're not going to see very much of in America. It's called Mourvedre. It's a Spanish variety originally that moved to the south of France, and now there's only 800 acres in all of California. But if you can find this Cline Mourvedre, think chocolate and cherries. It's wonderfully smooth. It's just a lovely wine. But also remember, move over deer, because nobody remembers Mourvedre. So remember, move over deer, and you'll be able to find the wine. Hi, I'm Charlie Sigalettis. I'm the Director of Winemaking for Cline Cellars. I want to thank you for coming, and I want to extend an invitation to visit us at the winery. We are in the southern part of Sonoma Carneros, so we're about 45 minutes north of San Francisco as you head into the Sonoma wine country. Our operating hours are from 10 to 6 o'clock every day, and we don't charge for tasting. And we'd love to show off our wines and our beautiful grounds to you when you visit.
I hope you enjoyed visiting Cline Cellars. I'll see you guys next time.